Sverokin. Hello and welcome back. What do snow truck drivers do when it doesn't snow and the road is nice and clean? We haul gravel. I do. And today we are picking up some 0150 gravel to go from Öjebyn up to Långträsk to repair road crossing. So if you want, you can follow me up north. It's a 1 hour drive to the crossing. So first of all, we are getting loaded and then we truck north.
Ja, man får ett litet klö som ett höga och stoj i världen.
Okay, but show you how we load the truck with the wheel loader. Nothing special, but it's a new angle so you can see it. Just turn around like this. And there, stop. And it takes 2 buckets to load the truck and 2.5 buckets from the wheel loader for the wagon. 12.5 tons on the truck and 17 on the wagon. And he gives it a tap, and then I know it's loaded. Then you go ahead and straighten out everything, and like that, and reverse, and wait for reverse, and then just roll back like this, reverse like this, and brake. And then you go outside when it's done loading and pick up a note. Then when you on the note you see. Ja, det var det skidor.
Ljus förbannat och dåligt kallt och det är det jävligt. Det satt 1,5 minut på 5 kilometer.
Ja, hon var ju riktigt i form den här säsongen.
Ja, det var det bara de förut och skiter det. Men hej.
Var det någon på här sidan som hade gått ungefär lika dåligt för?
Ja, det...
Du kan skriva ut min lapp. And now we truck north for about an hour. And I will, if you look in the description, I will, oh wait, Sverokut. If you look in the description, I will post a link there for an unedited version of my journey north. It will be about an hour, I think. And if you want, have really nothing to do, you can watch that. I just put the route up in normal speed in the description, or raw version, or whatever you call it. This is a really narrow road until you go to the bigger road. So here you have to use the CB to call out that you are driving on it, because you can't meet two trucks here because the road is too narrow. And then the radio is really good to use. And I cleaned my windshield because I saw in the last clip it was really dirty. I'm sorry for that. And it's sunny today. It's really sunny. The road we are turning right onto now is the old main road through Sweden. From Haparanda in the north all the way down to Stockholm, called Riksväg 13, Highway 13, or the one that is smaller than highway. It's a gravel road. That's what in use until 1960 something, I think, before they built the new one. So it was almost the whole way was gravel, and the ferry crossings and stuff like that, and parts of it is still in use for gravel pits and stuff like that. But here we turn left, and that old road continues up ahead for a couple of kilometers. Oh, slippery, sliding. Here comes my colleague. Let's see. So this is working. I think it's fine. This road is a little bit bigger. Yes, it's okay. So let's speed up the video and we go north. Or if you want to, check the raw version in the description. There are 3 versions on the same road here in Piteå. That I mentioned earlier, Highway 13. This is now Road 374, but in 1982, I think, when they stopped using the Highway 13, they built this one. But it's really narrow for today's traffic. So in 1982 or 1984, I think, they stopped using this for road through Sweden, and they built the E4. That's the today's road through Sweden. It goes all the way from Haparanda and to Stockholm and to Gothenburg. So now we go south on E4, but only for a couple of kilometers. Really nice weather today. I hope I have enough power in my camera. We'll see. It's -2 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that's in Fahrenheit. No, you have to put the 271.15 Kelvin, if you want to know. turn right here, you can go into the main city of this region, Piteå. But we're not doing that. Here we go right. The sign says Arvidsjaur Långträsk Bergsviken, and we are going to Långträsk. And it's the main road if you're going north, up to the mountains or somewhere in between. It's a big logging route, so I think we will meet a lot of logging trucks. I plowed this road 2 years ago. I had this for one season. And it's a really nice road to plow. You start here, I show you where you start, and then you just go 75 kilometers north. Then you turn around and go back. And then you have to go up again because of the road is too wide in some places to do in one sweep. And you go up again, and all the pull-outs and stuff you take in the second run. Okay, so here in Vitsand, my plow route started 2 years ago. Here I dropped the plow and then I just went for it 70-75 kilometers north. "20 kilometers longer than we are going today. here they are preparing for widening the road, cutting down trees and putting 2 more lanes, because it's a lot of traffic on this road. Lots of heavy traffic. Here comes the first logging truck, as I was telling you about. There's a lot of them. They are coming from the forests up north and going to the sawmill in the town. This region is mainly just forest. Some small villages, and the PTO is a little bigger town. It's not big. It's about I think 30,000 people. In the center, and a little bigger with the villages around it. I don't have the numbers. I can be totally wrong. My brain said 30,000 to me when I asked. Turn, please. Thank you. The road to the right here is my road to plow. I haven't shown you that road yet. I will do if we get any more snow this year. I chose the bad year to start vlogging or wrong period of the year, because it hasn't been snowing for 2 weeks now. But I think it will come more, at least 1, 2 more real snowfalls, bigger snowfalls. But I don't know. I think it was in 2015 we did our last plowing and sanding. I think it was the 15th of March, and nothing after that. The roads were dry and everything. But it's a lot of other things going on like this, and I hope you enjoy it as well. This is a really good truck for this kind of work. It's a big engine. It's an R560 with a little engine tune. So around 600 horsepower. And it's really hilly. All the way up to Långträsk. And here it's really important to slow down. It was 80 or it was 90, but you can't drive faster than 80 with trucks in Sweden. And then it's 70, 50, and then a speed camera. And it's a lot of people that get caught in that camera. So it's 50 kilometers per hour on these parts of the road. It's the only part with only 50. The only way to go faster than 80 with the truck in Sweden is if you have no wagon and you're going on a motorway, then you can go 90. But only if you only have the truck and you're driving on a highway. No, not highway, motorway. And as I said, it's a really good truck because it has a big engine to go up these hills. My truck before this, the one that I drove in the short clip on my YouTube channel, when it was windy and snow was flying everywhere. Snörök på 323, I think I called it. That is only a 440 horsepower truck. And when I was going up these hills with a big wagon and fully loaded 58 tons, I was down to 35, 40 kilometers per hour. With this I do 70, the same load, same hill. Or at least 65. Right now we're still doing 80, and it's a pretty steep incline, but I know you can't see it on television, on camera. But you see, it's from now on until we're there, it's mainly forest, or it's only forest. Here they are changing out the power lines because they are getting old. They are getting power outs when the weather is bad, so they are changing the poles and the line. I don't know if the microphone picks up the sound of the turbo. There's no blow-off valve you can hear, but it's when the turbo is working at its maximum, it's a real hissing sound, and I like that. If I go full throttle here, you should hear it, but I don't know if I don't think the microphone is picking it up. It's a real high pitch hissing from the turbo. Here's the second timber truck. You have to be careful in the winter and in the summer, but more in the winter because it's pretty narrow, this road. You don't want to get caught with a wheel in the snowbank or anything when you're meeting another truck. This is a really steep part. Now we're down to 60. 58. But not lower than that. Now we're entering the region that's called Markbygden, and it's just forest. It's mainly forest and wind power plants. 2010, I think, they started a project here to build the largest wind farm in the world. 1,101 power plants. And I think they have built about 600 something to this date. I have worked at this wind farm with the 172 or 78 power plants. They were hauling all the gravel to that. 2 years, 2.5 years. So I have been up this road a million times. In the summer I was hauling gravel, and in the winter I was plowing it. At least one winter. I think we should be about halfway soon. I don't know exactly. Something like that. We're still climbing. Third timber truck. No, it was a container truck. I really love going north on this road when it's sunny. But I don't want to stop. I want to continue to my cabin in the mountains these days and go snowmobiling. I heard some working colleagues on the CB. If you turn right here, you come to the part of the wind farm I was hauling gravel to. And now they are up this hill and to the left on the next part of it. This is another really steep hill. Up, we can pass this wheel loader in one go for the next hill. As I said, mainly forest. I have 1 hour and 20 minutes left before I need my regulated brake. I can drive for 4.5 hours and then I need a 45-minute break, and I can drive for another 4.5 hours, and then I need another break and I can go for 1 hour, and then I have to stop for the day. But I never need that last hour on this kind of trucking. Now we're coming to a part on the road that is really steep, but it's downhill when you're coming in this direction. If I remember, I will start the camera and show you from the other direction when we go back, because it's really steep, and in the winter when it's snowy and rains and icy, there's always trouble on this hill. This is the steepest hill on this part, by far the steepest hill. I know it's hard to see. Now we're going over the crest, I think it's called, and downhill, and it's really steep. If I don't use the brake, the truck will go up to well over 100. I can use the exhaust brake down here. I'm down to half of my battery in the GoPro. I really hope it's enough, because you can't charge it when it's while it's in the holder. You have to take it out to charge it. I am using full exhaust brake and still doing 92. I have to brake down. I don't want to brake down. I have to brake more. Oh, that's the end of the hill. And if I go in the other direction, if I have some kind of load on the truck, I'm down to 30, maybe 35 kilometers per hour. So it's a really steep hill. But now the road is dry and nice. I would almost love to bring the motorcycle out when it's this nice. But there's time for that also. In May, when the snow is gone and you have to put the snowmobile away, and you can bring the motorcycle out. Here to the left they are building a new substation for the power plants, the wind power plants. Now we have 14 kilometers left to go to Långträsk. I think it is. Yes, it is. Here is another long downhill part, but not nearly as steep as the other one. Logging truck. If I counted correctly, and of course on this small bridge. have 14 kilometers to Long Task. Now we're coming up a small hill and a sharp left turn. Up this hill, a right turn, and then I think it's a sharp left. And it's called Vakkeliden, and it's a really bad spot when the weather is bad, because it's really open and it builds up snow drifts, a lot of snow drifts when it's windy. The left up here. It was further away than I thought. But you'll see we're going north and up because this road is starting to get snowy again. Down at the coast it was all tarmac. The further north you go, the more snowy the road gets. And we are turning around before it gets a complete winter road. But if you continue north, it will do that. This is the last uphill part before we arrive at our destination. It's a long uphill, but it's not that steep. doing 4 of these trips today. So maybe one tomorrow. Then we're done. They are widening the crossing for the wings, the wind farm. Because the transport is 74 meters long, I think. I have no footage of that, but I am working with that last winter and the winter before that. I was driving the sand truck in front of the wind farm transports. Parts of the tower and the nacelle, the thing in the top that holds the wings. And the wings then. We're going all the wings were going up this road. And all the parts. The wing is not that heavy. I think it's at 15 tons or something like that. But it's long. And then you have the nacelle that is that long, but it's heavy as hell. 110 tons, I think. And then the transformer for the substation we moved last fall. And I think it was with the truck and the trailer and everything and the transformer, it was like 450 tons or something like that. Here's another logging truck. Now we are almost at our destination. Only like 3 corners left. I think I can make this back and have a break when I picked up the next load. 1 hour 15 minutes left. Minus 5 degrees up here. And I can see our destination. Just turning around. We are unloading here at the excavator. So I'll let you watch from the outside while I unloading, and hope you enjoyed this a little different video. Have a really nice day everyone, and I see you in the next one.